Yeah. Wow, wow, wow. They came to us smiling, smiling they had come to tell a lie they how to break us. This is it, never trusted Jacob. Cunning lies, nefarious cunning lies. Children lies, elections ain't about us. Living life I can't afford to pay a child. You know this is not a clear eye. They told us to vote, now the con is no more. I try to buy bread but couldn't afford it. I try to drive far but couldn't afford it. I try to break me once so for 4K, but evil politicians saying you can't afford me. I try to buy bread but couldn't afford it. I try to drive far but couldn't afford it. I try to break man once so for 4K, but evil politicians saying you can't afford me. My story, living life from glory. Change is a scam, not same people go there. My inner master, crushing my validation. Give me some time, I'm begging you, got my place in the nation. Life is a mess, and I ain't lesson the kiss. Rest the case, maybe when I'm deceased. That's the interception, now I'm praying bigger. Drag our nation from the hand of haters. I try to buy bread but couldn't afford it. I try to drive far but couldn't afford it. I try to break me once so for 4K, but evil politicians saying you can't afford me. I try to buy bread but couldn't afford it. I try to drive far but couldn't afford it. I try to break man once so for 4K, but evil politicians saying you can't afford me. My conscience is big, my supper brought pain. Nigeria is begging, we're begging TPain. That Agbado you promised, now we need them. Emperor, your majesty, your banner blue. It too clear, we've seen your handwork. Well done, sir, you've done it again.